Well, the first quarter of 2023 has come and gone, and with that, we're back with our quarterly wrap-up video. The first quarter of this year started much like the first quarter of 2022, fast. With our interest rates slowly subsiding and going back down, the market has picked up a little bit of steam. What's going on, guys? It's Brad Reynolds, hashtag Think Nashville, Think Brad. So how did the first quarter of 2023 go? Honestly, pretty splendidly. We closed $6.6 million worth of volume, and we had our highest average sales price of all time, $903,000 per transaction. Pretty crazy considering last year was in the mid sixes. So here are my few thoughts from the quarter that was. Keep in mind, this information comes directly from RealTrax, our local MLS. So stay tuned, we're jumping right into it. And firstly, let's acknowledge this is just data for the local Nashville market. We're not including the ring cities here, which I'm glad to do some videos on. Leave me a comment if you want to see one there. So first, sales price. Through the first quarter of 2023, the sales price was basically muted, basically steady, the same, didn't go up or down in town, both on the average and the median. The median price in Nashville went from $500,000 to $503,000. The average sales price went from $725,000 to $707,000, so back just a smidge. Keep in mind the big difference between the average and the median is that the average is pulled way up by these big multi-million-dollar sales. The median price is more indicative of what you potentially could pay here in town. My prediction is that through the rest of the year, prices rise 5 to 6%. So we'll see how I do when we make our next quarter's video and those after that. Next, pending sales. Pending sales is a good measure of activity, stuff that will close very soon. So let's see how we did. In the month of December, by the end, we had 546 pending transactions. At the end of March, 749. So clearly the market is picking up steam. If we had had more there, it would have shown more of a seller's market with the market tightening up. And if we had had less, it would show more of a buyer's market. So clearly it's turning back into a good seller's market. Next, percentage of list price. So what I've been cautioning people in recent months is sellers are still waiting and getting just about list price. At the end of December, sellers were getting 97.8%. At the end of March, 98.2%. So look, if you're getting more than 2-3% off the purchase price, you've done really well. To the people I've had recently who are all over, who are my clients and who have plenty of other agents out there, making bad offers is not going to get the job done. So remember, most likely you're going to pay close to list price. Lastly, total dollar volume. So here we're looking at the total volume of dollars spent on real estate in these particular months. At the end of December, it was $412 million. End of March, 519. So it is picking up some, and I do think in our heavy season coming up, we're going to see an average of $600 to $700 million per month on real estate sold just in Nashville. So what's the big takeaways here? Here's the big takeaway. The market is starting to heat up some, as it does when the weather gets warm every year. Expect these metrics to be 20 to 30% more for total sales, total volume, everything the next few months. Expect to see prices between now and when I make this video in a few months be 2 to 3% higher. So not a crazy amount higher, but a little bit higher. And the more you're spending, the bigger that number is going to be. Just a more active market overall. If you're on the fence, if you're one of my longtime friends who I love and adore, and you're still hoping prices are going to come down, I would beg of you and humbly say that's probably not going to be the case. So call me for all your real estate needs. We'll be here making these videos. We'll be cranking them out, and we'd hope and love to be your real estate agent. As always, think Nashville, think Brad, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.